All right, this is Kenn Blanchard, and this is the first of many, I hope, live broadcast that I'll do on a Friday evening to give you some wisdom, some stuff that I've learned, some stuff that I just picked up, and I want to share with you. There's so much stuff on the internet, so much stuff that it's funny, it's good, but doesn't really help you. I'm going to try to do some stuff that for entertainment purposes only, and also that helps. This week, my first show, checking out the channel, trying to do some stuff here on StreamYard. It's a first for me. Um, the secret behind waking up in the middle of the night. How many of you guys got to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom? How about if the room is too hot? See, the secret is, the myth really is that you need 8 hours of sleep. You really don't. And nobody needs that much sleep. You might get up in the middle of the night for one of these 13 reasons. You drink before you went to bed, alcohol. You're getting older. You might have a late night Instagram addiction, stress, thyroid problem, sleep apnea, having less than a positive attitude. You got some mild depression going on. Maybe you're a caregiver. You can't turn that thing off. Maybe you got a little excess body fat around the middle, and you're vitamin D deficient. Did I miss anything? No, I think that's it. And you might just have some stress. That's some of the things that can happen to you to make you get up in the middle of the night. We're going to keep on with that. See, here's the deal. First, understand that waking up in the middle of the night is completely normal and part of our human DNA. Actually, nobody sleeps through the night. In fact, 4 to 6 nocturnal awakenings are considered normal. And this goes back to our caveman days when you would wake up, scan the environment, make sure you weren't about to get eaten up by something, and then go back to sleep. The last part is the key. You should be able to go back to sleep. If you can't, one of the following sleep stealers, and I'm going to talk about in a minute, is what's standing between you and a good night's rest. And we're going to see how that works. Here's why you keep waking up in the middle of the night, and then I'm going to give you a solution on how to start snoozing again. All right? 12 of them. The first one is you got to go pee. Nighttime urination, nocturia, has many triggers. But if you find yourself waking up 2 or 4 times a night to pee, even when you limit your evening drinking, your balance of water and your electrolytes might be off. And if you consume too much water without enough salt, your body may try to jettison some extra H2O, which may explain why you're waking up in the middle of the night. Here's how to fix that. About 30 minutes before going to sleep, drink a small glass of water with a pinch of unprocessed sea salt. Sea salt will make sure that your body retains the water. All right, that's one. Sleep stealer number 2. According to the National Sleep Foundation, feeling hot can make you hard to stay asleep. So the temperature of the room, what you wear and don't wear to bed, the sheets, the blankets, all figure into keeping your body at the right temperature. So how can you fix that? People can sleep comfortably at a range of temperatures. You got to find yours. The room temp between 60 and 65 is ideal for some, but some people also say take a bath before you go to bed, and the warm water will raise your temperature, and then as you slowly get cooler, it'll signal your brain it's time to go to sleep. All right, you got that? Mild depression could be number 3. There's a complex relationship between sleep and mild depression, and it can be determined which came first. It's a vicious cycle, actually. Depression symptoms set up poor sleep habits and can cause you to stay up or wake up in the middle of the night. How do you fix that? Because the symptoms of mild depression can be similar to those that people have during different times of your life, it's important to discuss that with a doctor, which I am not. I am a clerical guy. I'm your local pastor of patriots, pistoleros, and paladins. I'm your clergy member. But for depression, you might want to check out with a clinical psychologist. Your physician can actually design a treatment plan that includes talk therapy, lifestyle changes, medication, or all three. And I got somebody. Hey, Miss Kitty. I'm doing something different here. And as you can tell, I'm working without a net. Don't know what I'm doing. But I'm talking about sleep stealing. Here's another reason that your late night Instagram addiction might be keeping you up. If your bedtime routine involves scrolling through Twitter and Instagram, your updates may be messing with your sleep. See, when you expose your eyes to this blue light, like my little camera up here is doing, it stops your body from making melatonin, melatonin. I'm stuck on that word. Melatonin. There we go. And it's a sleep hormone, basically. But you need that. So the solution to not letting your Instagram get you and Facebook is dim your room lights and aim to make the last hour before your bed no tiny screens. You want to make sure that you bring your temperature down. I'm not temperature down, but your lights down. If you have a dimmer in your room, if you can gradually lower it down for about 30 minutes, it gets your body in the mood. So we're trying to make sure that, see, I had some of these problems. That's why I'm sharing it with you. I had to do all this stuff to get myself straight. Thank you so much, Miss Kitty. Some people say, drink something alcoholic before you go to sleep. Actually, that doesn't work. That second cocktail may make you sleepy, especially when you're trying to drive, but it also can disrupt your REM sleep, your deep sleep. It has a sedative effect if you drink enough, but it won't metabolize, and that will keep you from having the rapid eye movement that you need to sleep really, really, really good. So it means you might fall off to sleep, but you'll jump back up. So check that out. So far we got the lights on your tiny screens. The what else I talk about? Drinking alcohol was a no-no. Mild depression could be it. Hot room, and having to go to the bathroom from drinking too much water. All right, here's one that nobody likes, but it's true. Just getting older can make you not sleep well. Everybody has a biological clock that determines when they get tired at night and when their body wakes in the morning. But starting around 40, our clocks begin to shift, and researchers aren't exactly sure why, but it's the real deal. And by the time you hit your 60s, you could be waking up 2 hours earlier than you did in your 30s. So here's the solution according to the doctors that I talked to. They said move your bedtime to accommodate your body's new sleep schedule. If you're worried that you'll lie awake because you're going to bed earlier than you used to, you're probably naturally getting tired earlier, but it's easy to ignore it because everybody's still active and doing stuff. But do you? If you feel sleepy before it gets dark, go ahead. And if you have to get up at the crack of dawn, start your day early. It's okay. You don't have to be on anybody else's schedule. Absolutely. Good job, Miss Kitty. All right. Right now, they're doing a really big push on that sleep apnea stuff. They say that you might have breathing problems. Now, the deal with that is, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Go straight to the ear, nose, and throat doctor and have them check you out. There's some crazy muscles and stuff in your larynx and throat that tonsils, and you could have polyps or some scar tissue or a whole bunch of stuff between the nose and the throat that they can fix right in the office. Don't have to be sedated, really. I recently went to the doctor for a sore throat that lasted way too long, and I was kind of scared. And they actually did a lab thing where they actually put the camera down my throat and let me watch. which was kind of bizarre, seeing your guts. But when the doctors came in, because a couple of them came in, they were having a class at the time. So I got a chance to be a test tube baby. And they said, "Oh, you must sing. See that right there? That's muscles." I thought, yeah, if I could only sing better. Can you fix that? But yeah, that's that. All right. Uh, Sleep apnea, though, is real deal. They're pushing it a lot. And that's when they said that uh, you stop breathing repeatedly during the night, sometimes hundreds of times for a few seconds to a full minute. And they got everybody wearing CPAP machines and all that. And they say that research shows that 17% of women likely have sleep apnea, but that 85% of the cases go undiagnosed. And one reason is that women have different symptoms than men do. Snoring, a major tip off that men have the disorder, is less common in women. So you might want to check that out. Go to your primary care physician and ask. They got a test for that, sleep test, sleep study they call it, and they wire you for sound and see whether that's your thing. Your thyroid. Did you know a thyroid can mess you up? Yeah, it can. Uh, let's see where my thyroid note is. I think I missed it. Yep, missed my thyroid note. I had some notes here about thyroids. But here's the deal. If you have a thyroid disorder, you won't know it. You have to go to the doctor to have that checked out. And they give you medications to get your hormone levels back to where they should be. And lifestyle changes like improving your diet, eating more foods higher in iodine, selenium, and zinc can help your thyroid. And the doctor can check that with blood tests. So if you think you might have a thyroid issue, you can get a shot. Here's the one that I wish somebody had told me earlier. Acid reflux. You know, when the acid backs up in your stomach into your esophagus, that's how I ended up in the doctor, because I was getting acid reflux and it was burning my tonsils. And when that heartburn comes, that discomfort wakes you right up. And sometimes you don't feel it, but man, is it a pain in the butt. You can fix that with a box of Tums antacid chewables before bed. Eat smaller meals, not eating late at night, and losing weight, of course, helps that. And if you got it like really, really bad, there's some other over-the-counter drugs you can check out. And acid reflux can also be a symptom of a cardiac issue, a heart thing. So if you're having heartburn at night and it's waking you up, might be a sign to go check out your heart. So tell the doctor that too, so they can like rule that thing out right off the bat. You don't want to let it go. And one of the things that can steal your sleep is if you're a caregiver. If you are taking care of family and a friend, which you're always listening out, making sure they're okay, that comes with a whole bunch of stressors all by itself. And almost 70% of caregivers have poor sleep quality. And unfortunately, females, you guys spend as much as 50% of your time providing care more than guys do. So that's probably tough on your mental health. You might want to check into how you can change that, because you need peace of mind to sleep restfully as well. So if you worry about somebody falling down the steps or something, you want to change that as best you can. And I got a phone call trying to happen at the same time, but I can't let it do. And where are we at? Sleep stealer number, whatever number we're on. If I was real smart, I have a list. When you carry extra weight around your midsection, your body has to work harder to breathe when you lie down, which can cause sleep problems. So belly fat is also trigger higher levels of inflammation in your body that disrupt the neurological pathways that control your sleep. Getting rid of that gut can help you sleep. So that's, I ain't got to say nothing else about that one. Your stomach is huge. Uh, Not huge, but it's a big reason why we don't sleep well. If you got too much fat around the middle, if you're eating wrong, late night meals, got acid reflux, all that can help you with your breathing. It's connected. So a diet, changing your habit might just be what you need. Here's another one that was pretty easy to fix. Vitamin D. You know, I always tell you go outside and get some sunshine. Now, get some little gummy vitamin D tablets. They're chewable. I don't know what those things do, but man, do they make you sleepy. A good sleep too. Vitamin D, the chewables. I don't remember which brand I got, but I wasn't ready for that. It says that we don't get enough of that. If you're deficient, your doctor's probably going to tell you that now. That's like the new thing. But I was ready to poo poo it until I started taking, not every night, but probably every other night, a couple vitamin D chewables. And as soon as it settles in my stomach, I can find myself drifting. So it's like a healthy thing to help you sleep. Vitamin D. Uh, if you're not going through a good time in your life, having a positive attitude or a bad attitude can keep you up. And that's going without saying. If you're having trouble convincing yourself that sleep is something your body needs, which can help ensure that you get enough, try keeping a sleep log. Include how much sleep you get and how you felt throughout the day, how happy you were, how easy it is to concentrate, how hard it was after the afternoon slump hit you. And then find a doctor to talk to share that with. Believe it or not, everything we do is in cycles. Everything we do is repetitive. So if you start recording like a diary, stuff that's going wrong, stuff that you ate, where you were, how you feel, and you do it over like 30 days, you can almost self-diagnose yourself. You can see if you're honest, if you're consistent, if you're persistent, if you're steady with this diary thing, you can check out where you messed up at and then fix yourself, uh, which ain't a bad deal. The more favorable you look at life, the better you can rest. And that's the whole deal behind faith, actually, and hope, and having a clear conscience and having a clear mind. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that is in the world that can mess you up. But when you're all right and the peace is inside, it just helps you sleep. And let's see. I think that's it of my 12 tips. And let me know if I missed anything or you got any questions. And Miss Kitty, since you are the only one here for my test broadcast number 1, I got a chance to see that this took me about 18 minutes. And I was nervous as all get out. And I'm using some notes in a certain way. I'm trying to set it up on my computer so I can refer to them and be as accurate as possible. I'm trying out this new StreamYard service. So I appreciate you. You said you've been suffering from, let's see what you said here, extreme insomnia. You want to elaborate on that? If you can, if you feel to. I'll just wait for a second in case you're still here. Yeah, but no pressure. This is Kenn Blanchard, and we're going to try to do this every Friday, Lord willing. And this one was sleeping. Secret behind waking up in the middle of the night. 12 reasons. All right. Thanks for watching. And thank you, man. We'll see where we go from here. I got to get all fancy with the little, what they call that thing, the boards on the bottom and the little thing up here in the corner, and you get to see how many people are up here and over there. And yeah, I'll learn how this thing works eventually. But you see the channel, you see me starting it, and the next conversation I want to talk about propaganda, racism, bigotry. That's all how it's all tied together, actually, and how the fake news kind of stuff has been used to like separate people and get folks all twisted. Also, going to talk about cancer and how it's prevalent and how folks like me deal with it that don't have it, but it affects us, and how it's really big. Everybody, there's somebody that's going to have it in your life, and the best thing you can do is prepare for how you're going to deal with it, how you're going to help them, and or knowing stuff is half the battle. I think GI Joe used to say that, something like that. So I'm. It's funny because I'm talking, not used to talking to a screen. Oh my god! And I'm watching my reflection off my glasses here, and thinking, oh, let me get my glare resistant lenses next time. And what else can I do? But thank you guys for being here. And until next time, shalom, baby.